Hey there, Steve Nixon here with Freejazzlessons.com. Thank you so much for joining me here for today's video. All right, as you probably know by now, we are releasing a brand new beginners program on October 17th, 2016. It's called the Zero to Jazz Piano Hero Method. So I am very excited to be releasing this program. We'll be talking more about it in future videos. But one of the things that I love to do whenever we release new products is I like to give away little free mini lessons just to support the community. Y'all have just been amazing to me and my team over the years. So in today's video, we're gonna take a look at what you would do to take a one-handed chord and break it up and turn it into a two-handed chord. A lot of people know, the basics of one-handed chords, but how do we make those voicings bigger so we can get those lusher sounds on the keyboard? All right, let's head over to the instrument and get started learning. Thanks. All right, welcome to the keyboard. Let's get into these two-handed voicing concepts here. Okay, so first place we're gonna start here is we're gonna use just a basic C minor 7 chord as our example chord in terms of breaking this up here. Okay, so C minor 7. The notes are C, E flat, G, B flat, all right? And we'll be talking quite a bit about how to work out all these different chord types, minor 7s, dominants, major 7s, and all the different qualities in all 12 keys inside the program. But just start with this C minor 7 here, right? Easy stuff here. So if we just have this basic left-hand chord here, right? These 4-note chords, what would we do now to start putting some of these notes in the right hand? Well, the first thing we're gonna do, and this is voicing technique number 1 here, is we're gonna start removing some of the notes from the left hand and put them in the right hand, okay? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take the 2 middle notes out. So in this case, this is the 3rd of the chord, E flat, and the 5th of the chord, G. So we're gonna take those out, okay? So they're gone, and we'll keep our 7th in there, so just the outer notes of the chord, and we're gonna, instead of having them here, we're gonna throw them an octave higher now in the right hand. And this is just a basic, simple way of expanding this voicing out. So same notes, just a little more open, a little fuller, right? And you can do some really cool stuff with just this voicing shape. It's simple, but I've used this before on like funk gigs, I've used it on R&B gigs, on rock gigs. I even sometimes would play it on certain jazz gigs, depending on what's going on with the rest of the band. So it's, even though it's simple, doesn't mean it can't be cool, especially if you apply some good rhythm to it, all right? So this is voicing technique number 1, and I would recommend you work this out in as many keys as you can, just this basic type of shape here. You can hear it sounds real pretty, pretty easy to play too. All right, so voicing technique number 1. All right, let's look at our next voicing shape here, okay? So we're gonna start again with our basic C minor 7 chord, and we're gonna throw some voices again into the right hand, but we're gonna do them in a different order now. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off our top 2 notes. So we're gonna take off the B flat, it's gonna be gone, and we're gonna take off the G, and it's gonna be gone. So what we're left with in the left hand is just the root 3rd here, so C and E flat. Now, what we're gonna do to bring them into the right hand is we're gonna play the 7th now with the thumb of our right hand, and then this 5th here, that was down there, right? We're gonna play it up top here with our right hand, okay? So the voicing construction is root, 3rd, 7th, and then 5th up top. Okay, and you can work this out in as many keys as you can, and there's so many cool things you can do with this particular voicing. Just create different arpeggiation textures and throw it in tunes and just sort of explore and see what happens. Add some rhythm in there. A million billion different things you can do with this. Just have fun with this, right? So easy stuff here. Now, before we end this video, I want to show you one other really cool little quote-unquote trick you can do to this voicing shape here that'll add a really nice texture to it, and it's very easy to play. Okay, so again, C minor 7 here, right? And we're gonna break it up just using the shape we had before, the root, the flat 3rd, the flat 7th, and then the 5th up top, right? Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add something in called the 9, okay? And this is the 9, so take a listen to this. See how it sounds a lot richer now? Right? Quote unquote unquote a lot more jazzy, right? And this is, again, all I did is just drop a finger in the middle and it just fit right under my hand here, okay? So this is a C minor 7 chord with a 9. Easy stuff. How do we figure out the 9? Well, let me show you real quickly. This is, again, super easy, okay? Just take your basic like C minor chord, right? This is the root of that chord, right? The first note of the chord, okay? And what you do is you go up a whole step. So just one note up from that C. This is the D, right? This is the 9. So no matter what key you're in, just go up that one whole step. Let me show you one more example. Let's do it in the key of, let's say, D minor. Okay, so this is the 1, right? And a whole step higher from this D, the next note up is E. And E is the 9 of a D minor chord. All right, so just think, the 9 is just a whole step higher. And going back to our voicing here, right? All we're doing is just throwing that 9 in the middle, right? And it just really adds all kinds of cool texture in there, all right? So practice throwing that 9 in, try the other voicings as well, right? And just explore around the keyboard, have some fun with this. And again, we're gonna be talking quite a bit more about, how to master all these different chords in, each hand, right? In all 12 keys and all the different qualities inside the new program. But get started with this, experiment with this, explore, follow your ear, just enjoy exploring the keyboard with these 3 voicing types. All right, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Get some practice in, and I'll see you next time.